listening to Echoes of the Vagrants, a Starfinder actual play by Hallowed Haven Studios.
Been a long time since I've been with a crew, but everything seems to be going okay. But, well, no shit. There we were. Got a mission. Deliver some goods or equipment to a coliseum. Aspara's old gig, apparently. And from what we could tell, for all intents and purposes, he was still wanted for some shady shit. Also, Sevi was also wanted for some shady shit around the same exact place. They were kind of iffy about the details, but who needs details? We're criminals. But we went anyway, because, we're criminals and we need the scratch, and the delivery itself went out without a hitch, but, seems some family issue with the Gorliks found us while we were there. And, before we really got to watch a good show, things went sideways and we had to kill some people in the crowd. That's just how it goes, but luckily enough for me, I was able to spot some shady-looking trench coat dudes rushing us in the crowd before anything really bad happened, and we were able to get a quick getaway. Well, we'll see what happens from now on, though.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hi, I'm Gavin Cash, and I'm playing Tulgruk Ironhelm, the Dwarven Technomancer.
How you doing, everybody? I'm Grizz, and I'll be playing Caesar Bellamy, the Ahsoki operative.
Hello, I'm Herrick. I'll be playing Aspar Gorlick, the Drow Vanguard.
Hi, I'm Termite, and I'll be playing Sephia Auten, the human nanocyte.
And I am Virens, your storyteller for the evening. Last we left off, Aspara, you grabbed your brother and were fleeing from the bounty hunters and the people pursuing you. Everybody is making their way back to the ship. After your fight, after being, not being interrupted, but being attacked by some of the crowd. You guys are generally able to get to the ship without issue as people are kind of getting out of your way. As this moon is rowdy, to put it in very, very polite terms. They don't expect people to do a whole lot of good, but they still have guards there just in case. And as you guys get on your ship, whoever is going to be piloting to get yourselves into orbit and off the moon, can I get a pilot check?
Tulgruk looks over to Caesar. You driving or you sleeping?
I'll drive. Oh, God. Forgot his voice for a second. All right. I'll get us out of here in no time at all.
Yeah, all right. I'll be right here on sensors.
And with the 25, you were able to safely and easily get off the moon.
Well, that did not go plan.
No, it did not, but we're alive, more or less in one piece. And it looks like you brought yourself a friend.
You are the quite valuable upgrades.
Was that so?
I believe he is, and from the fact that his legs split out guns.
His legs do what now? They turn into guns?
Kind of. At least had the gun in them.
Oh. Well, that just sounds like a bad way to shoot yourself in the foot.
Oh, I like that one. Also, I do not want my sort of skill set to be used against me in the future.
Oh. Well, what are you gonna do with him?
I don't know. Probably have one of you, scrap him for his parts and turn him to space waste.
I mean, Tulgruk will look over to Sephia.
You want me to, wait, sorry. You said scrap him for parts? He's an asshole, but I don't think he deserves that.
I mean, yes. Biotics and so.
To be fair, he was just gonna die in a pit in the middle of nowhere.
It's not.
I know, it's kind of a bummer, right? Try to act like this is what you get in the end. So.
Okay, why would we kill him?
Well, previously, it was because it was a gladiatorial match, I believe, to the bloody end.
Is he not already dead?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't check. I didn't think he would be if you brought him with us.
Is he dead?
He's not dead. He is unconscious. However, it is very apparent that what took him down was the entropic energy that Aspara has. You can revive him if you want.
I mean, do we need to revive him to take his parts out, or?
What? We're not taking his parts out.
But we gotta upgrade our friend here. I mean, we gotta take out the good parts, upgrade a spar here, make him even better, and then we sell the rest.
I do not think cyber is.
Oh, well then what were you gonna do with the parts? Just sell them?
Yeah, it's just sell them, but you guys have the ones you wanted. I don't know.
Oh, well, if we're selling parts, I think it's a little bit better if the thing that they're housed inside is still able to, make sure they're functioning. We can just keep them unconscious and sell them whenever we get somewhere, right?
Should we put him in, like, science bay or whatever, the laboratory? I don't want him to wake up and, like, eat apart part of our ship, so his weaker energies.
Does. I mean, I don't want him in the bathroom. Could we just strap him into one of the chairs or something so that he won't be able to get out of it?
Or at the very least, if he does wake up, then somebody will be around to, notice.
Hit him over the head and put him back to sleep, right?
Ship, do we have, like, anti-personnel measures?
Oh, hold on. Let me turn on the computer here.
It certainly gives. You don't know.
Wait, hold on. Do we have anything following us? Let me check the sensors real quick before I turn on the computer and maybe distract us.
Computers or perception check, whichever one is better.
Ooh.
No.
Yeah, I guess I'll go with that for now.
Okay.
Sure.
As far as you know, there is nothing following you.
Excellent. Then, yeah, I'll turn my attention back to turning on the main computer, at least to get the AI working. Hey, Karen, come on. Time to wake up.
My name's not Karen. My name is Ventura Marak.
All right. Yeah, we can call you by the ship's name.
Ship's name is my name. I am the ship. I am the computer in the ship.
Well, you're a part of the ship, and we're getting distracted, Karen. We need to ask you, are there any sort of anti-personnel utensils, devices, countermeasures within our vessel?
I don't know. Are you going to call me by my real name?
Ventura Marak. The same question.
No, there are not. Captain Zara did not see fit to have anti-personnel measures put inside the ship. Anything that is anti-personnel is considered a gun or a weapon that she would rather use herself.
Okay. Do we have like rope or cable that we could use to tie up our friend here? He's in a bit of a bind and we want to make sure he stays that way.
I can make a net.
We could also just turn off this big sets if they are robotic. Just, make it so they don't move.
I suppose I could try and turn some things off inside of them, but I've never, done that before.
Oh, for the love of everything, just heal him and get him up.
I mean, I can try. I'm not that good of a doctor.
We try to make decisions for him and he ain't even awake.
I mean, we're trying to decide to sell him or kill him. That's what it comes down to.
We're not doing either of those.
Wait, why not?
I'm just gonna do a medicine check to try and wake him up.
Yeah, do you want to use your... Let me make sure I'm going to say the right thing. Do you want to use your basic med kit?
Yeah, I will.
Ew,
Yeah, unfortunately, you need to roll an 18 to actually succeed on this.
that's rough. Using your med patch, you could use your med patch as well.
Oh yeah, because that gives
That reduces
Give the bonus.
that gives you your bonus. Sorry.
yeah. Then I would have used a med patch, yeah.
Okay. Because this is, I mean, it is attached to the long-term vitality as well.
Yes,
So it
because
does
I do have the ability to use med patches for long term or for
Yes.
treating deadly wounds.
Yes. So, yes, he's stable now, but for all intents and purposes, he's considered to have a 1 hit point right now. Where am I?
Currently on board our ship.
Why am I not dead? Why didn't you just kill me?
There was a change of plans. Do you want to die? We can make that happen, but
I'd
it seemed like
rather
the
not.
gladiator fight was already over, and nobody was going to get anything out of it.
I'd rather not die. I've had my fair share of death.
All right, then we're not going to kill you. She says, her skin coated in a weird, like, almost brassy color, and her hands like fucking claws. Problem solved.
Well, what are we gonna do with him?
What does he want? Look at him. What do you want?
Rat, why did you keep me alive? Heretic, you know that he's saying brother.
Question. I didn't want you to experiment. Not in a brotherly kind type of way. It would be annoying for me if it not my choice.
I'll be honest, I caught the last half of that. Your mic is acting a little bit funky.
Not to keep you safe, more to make it so that they do not figure out my tricks.
Ah, I see. Spasiba anyway. He's saying thank you.
Of course.
What is it that is in me that you use?
It is the entropy of the universe, I think. Kind of like the background of what everything is, but much more focused.
It is painful.
Yes.
I can feel it in me now, and it's uncomfortable, and I do not care for it. It is worse than getting new implants.
Yeah, I would say you won't get used to it. Maybe you don't.
Maybe so. You haven't studied it much then.
No, I kind of just it feels natural.
It feels like I have the suspension of the chaos around me, inside of me, and it is pain.
Indeed, pain is a part of it.
I feel sorrow for you. Much sorrow.
Don't. With this, I'm better, strong, even if it hurts a bit.
I think I'm dead there. Perhaps for the best.
Indeed.
I think I need to find a new life. One with less murder for pay.
That would, in theory, be a little less hazardous.
Do all of you live on Nova Haven? Or do you live here in your ship?
I think officially most of us live in Nova Haven.
I definitely live in this here ship.
I have also thought about moving residence to the ship.
Yeah, I think that's for the best for me.
Ulrich is lying.
Yeah. His eyes, his right eye kind of grows, begins to glow this bright blue. And if anyone's looking closely, it's this kind of like scroll of information. And Termite, or sorry, not Termite, Cephia Is your comlink attached to your data jack?
Not currently, no.
Okay. Then all of you get an alert on your comlink. Fugitives of Nova Haven wanted.
Well,
Uh-oh. Well, let's see who they are.
By order of Representative Melixia Foran, these 4 individuals, Tolgruk, Tolgruk Ironhelm, Unknown, Aspar Gorlik, and Sephia Otten, are wanted. Possession of illegal goods. For possession of illegal goods. For trafficking illegal goods. For everyone other than Caesar. For murder. Investigate. Anyone who, sorry, it doesn't say investigate. It says anyone who knows their whereabouts, please contact the Nova Haven Guard captain.
Parents are gonna kill me.
I think your parents
Speaking of
can kill
which,
us first.
speaking of which, Tolgruk,
Yeah.
your mother is calling you.
Oh, shit. Oh, Tilbrook looks at his comlink for a real long time. Oh. All right, fine. I gotta get this over with now. I'll answer. Hi, Mom.
What did you do?
Oh, it's not. It's just a mistake. I don't understand what happened yet. I'm gonna figure it out and get it solved.
In our defense, we're pretty sure we're trying to save the galaxy. Or at least the system.
Yeah, Mom, we're just trying to be your everyday heroes, and sometimes mistakes happen on the way, and confusion occurs, and we're gonna clean it up.
Is that a mistake on your part or their part? I need to know who to be mad at.
It's their part.
There. Oh, okay. I will find you some sort of representation to get you back in good graces. Although I will say this has brought a lot of business to the stall.
Well,
Like it's already super busy now. We have people already lining up, and we're closed. I can't believe they would make up and accuse you of such awful things. You would never kill anybody. You're my dear sweet boy.
That's
Oh,
right, Ma.
Who owns the ship that we're on right now?
That would be me.
Why is there an
It's
issue
best
with your ship?
It's best if you don't lie to her.
What do you mean?
Well, we didn't do anything bad. We know that. The problem is, if you lie to her and say that it was all our idea and all our fault, then we catch the flack. And if you do later go to her, who's to say she's going to believe you?
Oh, wait.
We have some people on our side. It's probably best we keep them on our side.
I did it. It was all my fault. I dragged him into this. I'm the sketchy one that you saw the other day.
Look, Ma, it's just a little confusion, and we're gonna get it
It's me
sorted
and my
out.
piratey ways. I dragged everyone down with me. You saw those scars in that evil eye of mine.
well, we literally have people scrap.
Mom, you didn't hear that one. That was a miscommunication on the line.
That was also
Shit's
me.
acting up.
Yep. No, I'm just all terrible all the time.
Oh, you're not that bad. Stop that, or else we're not going to be able to hang out.
Can
no
I
more.
roll bluff? Word. I'll reroll that.
Let's see
That's
how
better.
well she'll. Let's see how well she'll
22.
believe you. Oh, okay. It makes sense. I just can't believe you would drive my poor baby into something so rotten. But
I can see
mean,
he's a good soul, and good souls are the easiest to trick.
but he also said it was a mistake on their part, so it makes sense. But
It was a mistake because I duped them as well. I got all of the money and he didn't get any of the pay. It's my ship too, and I have all the contraband on me. I can't help it, it's me and my piratey ways.
Holcrook looks flummoxed and confused.
damn, Okay, well, just
Don't worry,
Well,
I'm not completely heartless. I'm gonna drop him off at Nova Haven, and then I'm gonna leave him in the dust like the pirate that I am.
take me off speaker. Take me off speaker.
Okay, here.
Mutiny.
Okay.
That way you can collect all the reward money as well. It only makes sense.
It's true. It's true. Smart woman.
Don't kill. Don't kill him, because then everything will be true. But if you apprehend him as an awful, evil pirate that he is, then, the Guard of Nova Haven will be so happy. And all we have to do then is convince them that you didn't do anything bad. And that'll be so much easier when he admits to everything. So mute me.
It's a good thing I'm wanted dead or alive, isn't it, boys?
All right, Mom, I'll do a mutiny, but I gotta hang up so that he doesn't, they don't know, you gotta have plausible deniability in case something bad happens.
And we'll dump out his crunchy water.
You didn't hear it, but like, how rude. Like, not the worms, bro.
Spire doesn't know
Right.
what's going on.
All right. Bye, son. Call me back as soon as you have him apprehended, okay?
Yes, ma'am, I promise. I'll call you back as soon as I can.
All right, good boy. Goodbye.
All right. Guys, what the hell is going on?
Oh, I took the fall for you. Your mom thinks you're an innocent sweet boy, and that'll never change now.
I do believe that people in Nova Haven are out to get us.
Well,
Or at least
probably.
some organization.
That is also true.
But I mean, hey, on the good news, the shop is doing real good.
Well, that's good.
Maybe they are going to the shop, right? Collect bounty.
What?
Well, at least
Hey, Aspara, can you do me a favor?
yes, what do you need?
Stop talking. I'm sure your parents are gonna be fine. Besides, we'll put a really big target on our backs when we get there anyway. And then I'll turn to Aspara. It's like, please don't intentionally start guessing at things just to make him nervous. It's not helping.
That's very. Why are we going?
You are, this is out of character. You are breaking in and out so badly.
Very bad.
Yeah.
Give me a moment. I'll see if I can fix it.
All right. I think it also might be the accent going into the mic too. I'm not sure, but yeah, your parents are probably fine. They're not gonna get anything, and they're sure as hell not gonna like turn yourself over. Like it's not worth it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too terribly worried about them until I kind of thought about that, but
You're worth like 100 credits. You're fine.
But I mean, now I'm wanted more. Does the notification list like any increase in bounty for us?
Oh, yeah, you all are at, I believe we said Caesar was at 700. Okay, so you're at like 200K now. Like everyone's kind of around at that point.
All right, alone, none of us are really, well, except for you. We're not worth more than $250,000, so it's not like we're going to have private armies coming after us if we split up and only come back together when we have to, right?
Absolutely.
Just got to be smart about it.
You
So we're
are
gonna have to-
roboted.
Yeah, we're gonna have to replace your voice box, Aspar, as far as I can tell. Oh boy.
It's all right. I'll get the AI on our ship to translate for us. Hey, hey, Ventura Maroc.
Yes.
Can you help translate for our friend here? I think he might have a bit of a glitch going on with his vocal cords, or maybe something is stuck in there.
I can't translate what he said.
Beans. All right, I guess we'll just have to figure this one out ourselves.
There are beans in the top right cupboard.
There are beans, okay. Tolgrick will open up the cupboard and look for beans.
There are 3 individual beans in the cupboard.
Okay. Tolgrick will put them all in his mouth.
Yeah, they're raw and they don't taste good, and they're really hard.
Well, okay. Well, we're out of food. Tolgrick will climb down off the counter.
All right. So he's awake. We're wanted for even more money than before. Yeah, it's just life in the stars. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I suppose we'll come out of this on top one way or the other. It's just, now I have to be smart, kind of.
Well, how far out are we from home at this point?
That's a good question. Let's check. Hey, Ventura Marak, how far are we from Nova Haven at this particular time?
You're about 2.5 hours out.
That's not too bad. Shit, when we get there, what do we do?
Are we planning on going back?
Incoming call. Incoming call.
Oh, fuck.
Shit, who is it? What's caller ID say?
Unknown.
Fuck.
From Nova Haven. Secure end on their end.
Shit.
All
right.
right.
Everyone, be on your best behavior.
Absolutely not.
Okay. And accept the call.
Hello. I hopefully am hailing the right channel. This is the Ventura Marak, correct? The crew of
Yes.
which...
You are speaking to the Ventura Marak, yes. How can we help you?
Okay, Mr. Ironhelm, Miss Auten, and Mr. Gorlick, and the unknown name. I have a job for you. I was pressured into doing something that I didn't exactly want to do, which has ended up quite poorly for all of you. I am Representative Melixa Thoran.
Wait, but you just put out a wanted notice for us.
I didn't want to. Believe it or not, I don't exactly care about you all that much. However, they decided to use you as leverage against me.
Okay, well, that sounds convoluted and
I'm assuming they
difficult.
want. I'm assuming they want what we have on our ship.
Somewhat. They want to weaken the social and economic and military practices and standards of Nova Haven. Actually, even the infrastructure of Nova Haven. I would imagine that these are people you might know of, possibly. Especially the unknown person. Considering that I don't know your name, I have to assume that you know the people that are blackmailing me and causing harm to you.
That's a wild assumption.
Believe it or not, it is all I have. I am actually doing my best to look out for the station, to keep it as strong as possible, socioeconomically, with the military, and the infrastructure. I want this station to thrive. I don't want people to have to be in the slums that they are. I want to give them the option for a better life if they so choose, and however that may come.
Are you the one who hacked my friend's account?
No, I am not.
Curiosity: the people that have been blackmailing you, how much? They wear a lot of red and black. Kasathan, maybe, or at
Not
least
Ka-
close.
Not Kasathan, no, but the right color scheme.
Okay, cool.
Does the Kasathan part matter?
Not particularly.
All right. Well, yes, the people that are blackmailing me did seem to be outfitted in those colors, which to me seems a bit uninspired, but black and red is good for staying hidden and not showing blood if you happen to get it on your clothes.
Right. Well, good news for
That's
you.
where my pants are. Never mind.
Don't finish. Good news for you.
Yep.
They're not just after Nova Haven. Bad news for all of us. They're not just after Nova Haven.
Unfortunately, I did actually know that. They did make their wishes very clear. The reason they're using you guys, part of the leverage for blackmail, is whatever connections they have related to your group. They seem to, if I didn't bow to their will, they wanted to direct you guys into taking me out. In the
Sense
way
motive.
that, yes. However,
right.
if I can get you all on to the space station with a little bit of help from some more unsavory contacts, then I do believe that I can have you stop what they're doing to the station at least. And give us and hopefully everyone in the Vegre system a fighting chance. I don't exactly know what their plan is, but I do know that they are planning on wiping out the entire system. I do not want that to happen. I may have my disagreements with those on Tempesta and Ashakar and Sabachi and Vresk Thur. But I want the best for everyone, and I will do whatever I can to make sure that happens.
If we do this job for you, the wanted status and the bounty would go away.
Unfortunately for everyone but you, Mr. Ironhelm, it won't go away. I can pull strings for one person, and as the only person who has other family on the station, I do believe that having your wanted status and bounty being wiped clean is doable, and perhaps the best for your family. Not that I'm threatening them, absolutely not. I just don't want them to worry about you always being on the run.
Well, I do appreciate that, but well, what about for the rest of these folks? What are they gonna get?
I can arrange for some equipment to be delivered to the spot where the Ventura Marak will be, or at least adjacent to that. The goal is to keep the ship hidden, of course, with 3 other people that are wanted on there. The ship is still considered quite valuable.
Solgruk looks around at the other folks.
It's not like we really have any other option.
I have been wanting since I left the arena.
Oh yeah, that too.
Don't look at me. I plan on committing crimes after this is done.
I mean, are you interested in doing this?
And yeah, why not?
You do not have to agree. There's absolutely no reason for you to. I mean, if it's only equipment, mind you, as a person who I know the least about, whether that is by design on your part or by complete accident of the fools on the medical board here. But I know the least about you.
Yeah, well, that's the great thing about being from the slums of Nova Haven. Ain't no medical records to start with. Yeah, I'll help him out.
As for you, Miss Auten, I can throw a bone in the opposite direction for the people that you currently work for that are looking for you.
Oh, that's good. They're very mad at me right now.
I know. I have fingers in almost every pie here that I can. I knew they were mad. As soon as I was being blackmailed and your group was involved, I figured it must have been you. It is only logical sense. But Mr. Gorlick, all I can offer is equipment.
All right, that's kind of all I.
If this is all agreeable for all of you, then the details are to come next.
Yep, sounds like you got a good crew here.
Okay. To give a good start, there is a malfunction on the power grid. Specifically in the industrial district where all the factories are. There's strange interference and some, but not all, augmentations on people do seem to stop working, at least temporarily. And with a power malfunction, especially there, it can cripple the economic status of Nova Haven in the system. And if they get their way with that, then there is the crumbling of the military, as there will be no payment, nor would there be any ways to charge the ships to defend the station, to charge the batteries for the guns that they use. And next, all the raw materials on Nova Haven start falling apart. Nobody wants that, because then that means the entire death of the station. And if this falls, then who knows what's going to happen to the rest of the system. So, I need you to investigate what is going on.
Yep, suppose we can figure out what sort of interference is going on, and that's all you need, right? Just to figure out what it is. You got someone else who'll take care of it once we figure it out?
It would be quite nice if you could take care of it yourselves. There would be a little bit of a bonus in it for you, monetarily. And unfortunately, it really would be little, as I don't have the largest discretionary fund because, well, I want what's best for the station, and that does mean that things can be spent a little frivolously. And my colleagues who are a bit more conservative leaning, especially towards economics, don't want me to spend that money. They would rather keep it for themselves or for the Bank of Nova Haven. Quote unquote.
Well, folks, it sounds like we're about to be some big damn heroes.
Well, let's hope that's how things go.
We will either be heroes or corpses by the end of this.
That's right.
I prefer the one where I survive and seem very cool and hot and awesome, which I already am, but it's good to double up.
You are insufferable sometimes, you know that?
At least he's honest.
It's a genetic condition called narcissism. Most drow have it. I am type 2.
All right, you got yourself a crew.
Wonderful. I can arrange for a docking area for your ship.
I do like to dock, that would be useful.
As for guards, I can't do much about. Unfortunately, some of those guards seem to believe that they're going to be the next guard commander. And with how much of a bounty and how wanted you all are, if you are seen, it is extremely likely that you will be taken. So, do try your best to be stealthy. And for your equipment, tell your ship what you want. And I'll keep an open text-based channel for your ship to tell me what you want. That way you all are protected.
Thank you kindly.
With that, I shall take my leave. And she hangs up.
Zolgruk slowly looks to the rest of the crew. So I'm not really good at sneaking around. Kinda thick and heavy with my footsteps. Thinking maybe we should ask for an invisibility cloak.
What?
I'm gonna need assistance sneaking around if we have to be stealthy and not get caught. Wait, you're not already thinking about the gear you're gonna ask the computer for?
I could just go in with my guns, and I'm sneaky enough as it is. Not so concerned.
You don't
I
want
do.
like a bandolier, grenades, or anything?
Not if I'm sneaking around.
Smoke
I can
grenade?
kind of sleep, but I'm shit at it. So maybe your invisibility look idea isn't bad.
Yeah. Sure they got something on there. Hey, Ventura Marak, go ahead and add 2 to 4 invisibility cloaks.
Okay.
What else are we thinking?
Oh, we're making a shopping list right now.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're gonna
So?
arrive at Nova Haven in about an hour. We're gonna need to have our list ready so that this lady can hook us up with the equipment that we can get before we have to go and solve her problem.
I'm good on my equipment.
I don't really need any equipment. At least not that I can think of off the top of my head.
Yeah, I'll go with the invisibility cloaks then. Y'all don't need guns, ammo, knives, black paint to blend in with your surroundings, white paint to blend in with the metallic surrounding.
Ogre?
Yeah.
You don't know how to sneak, right?
Not really, no.
Then leave the people who knew how to sneak. We can handle it. We're okay. You don't need any of that.
Okay, well,
If
now
you're
I
wearing
just
anything
want one-
heavy, you may want to remove it.
You know, I'm not wearing heavy stuff. I'm actually very lightly armored. But that's a good point. I still kind of want an invisibility cloak to, just sneak around every once in a while, take a peek at what people are doing without disturbing them.
If anything, I'll be going in first and I can clear a path for you. But if you want it, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, they're already added to the list. No sense in taking them off, right?
Yeah. Otherwise, I believe we're fine. But you keep talking about how you're not sneaky. I don't know if you've looked at the other two lately, but I mean, you think Aspara sneaks around with a giant flaming fuck?
Oh, Tolga fully plans on using distractions rather than actually sneaking if he has to.
Yeah, no, he's just saying it. We'll make do.
And if we can make do, we can make do.
This is why you're not actually sneaking.
Good point. All right, computer, go ahead and send that list off. We'll be docking here in a little while.
Why did you say docking like that?
Well, that's what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna dock.
Yeah, but it's the way you said it.
Can't get mad at me for getting excited about touching down.
Right. Sure.
God, that man can't even dock around here.
Okay, so now I know it's something weird.
Right, and then I guess we just chill out until we land.
All right. Well, as you do, you guys, it's a pretty uneventful ride, and your ship gives you the coordinates, Caesar, to dock in that area. And when you're arriving, it doesn't really look like it's an area where you can land, but part of it begins to open up as you approach. Can I get another piloting check from you? Oh, with a 27, yeah. Good. It's all just fine. And as you guys are fully touched down, when you get off, this area is completely empty, and there is very minimal light and power here. Brother,
Yes.
do you want my assistance in this?
Would you like to assist? Otherwise, you're going to just be sitting on the ship, I guess.
Or, since they're not looking for me, I can go out and do my own business, as it were.
Hold on. What kind of business do you intend to do? Because we need to make sure that we're not competing.
My business is going to be starting a new life under a different name.
Yeah, but you're not gonna, like scrap electronics, access encrypted data, make backdoors into things that shouldn't have backdoors, anything like that?
I do not understand what you are saying.
All right, never mind. You can do your business. I just wanted to make sure we weren't doing the same thing, because then we'd have like a whole price war. And did I misunderstand what you meant by business?
I believe that you did.
Okay.
My business is starting a new life under a new name.
Does that pay well?
I don't know. Does he? I thought he was supposed to be the smart one.
It's complicated.
I'm not starting this as a job. I'm saying it's what I'm going to be doing. Getting off the ship to start a new life and live here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't know how well it will pay. It will probably pay nothing, as I have to get all new identifications in order. And this, any of you know a good way to get that done cheaply, but well.
I wouldn't know anyone who does anything like that. No.
Little one, I don't believe I ever got your name. You look like the most angry, murderous, killing one of them all. Where do I find the crime areas? I assume you have criminal areas like all the movies say. And when he's talking to the little one, he's talking to Caesar.
No, he understands that. He just kind of like spits at his feet. I ain't no fucking criminal. What do you mean I fucking look the most angry?
That's right.
Look at him, look at her. They do not have the permanent scowl that you seem to have.
I'm not actually scowling. It's probably just my dreadlocks. Here, I'll move them out of the way.
No. I believe you have what is it that they call it? Resting bitch face.
It's called being Yosoki, and we all look like this. Get out of the goddamn arena, you might learn something. But sure, call me a criminal after just meeting me and after I told them to, heal you and not, use you for spare fucking parts. That's all good.
And I didn't. How was I supposed to know that? I am in your debt for keeping me alive.
What do you think we could get for his legs, actually?
At least a couple thousand, maybe.
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot less.
Just 1,000. That's what you think these cost. That's adorable.
Cool. So we're underselling it. Good to know.
We could very easily turn him in
but
as
how can this Yosoki criminal help you?
Like I said, I need all the identification documents to start a new life here. Away from being a violent person who murders
and you
people
think I'm the one to help you?
Money.
Here's what you do. You get captured by space pirates, tortured, and left for dead. Then you can call yourself whatever you want.
We almost did it. We almost got him there.
That's real impressive. It's not about faking your identity, it's about not having one in the first place. Shave your head, I don't know, put your head in cold water for a little while, take a photo, put it online, and that's what they'll think you are.
Considering the fact that I am believed to be dead and the news will be spreading quickly, most likely, it shouldn't be too hard to start and continue to be nobody. It's more just the earning of money that I will have trouble with. But I can
Go
handle
to the
that
Shiver
part on my
Ward.
own.
Go to the Shiver Ward and ask for Columba. Big old orc woman. She'll help you. You'll have to earn your keep, but she'll help you.
Okay.
Also, number one thing, and this is for my own ears and everyone else's. No offense, Spara. Stop talking like that. Clear up the accent. It's not going to help you.
It is true. They tend to look down upon people with an accent, and it does make you more identifiable.
Okay. I will do my best to clear it up. I give it time. I guess with most things.
Clear
always
it
give
up or
time.
die in the streets. It's not my deal.
Okay. Well,
All right. This Yosoki criminal is going to take a 40-minute nap.
Yep, I'll let you know when we've made it.
Yep, gotta rest my resting bitch face.
bitch face.
Yes, you said
Again.
it wrong.
Yeah.
That-
It's bitch. If you're gonna insult me, do it properly.
The bitch face.
Oh boy.
Okay. I'll with the accent and I'll work on it. Okay.
Silence speaks loudly.
I am leaving. Goodbye. And he just leaves.
You're the one who looks like a criminal, my ass.
Yeah, there was a little bit of racist on his part.
Just because it's usually true doesn't mean it always is. Like, damn.
Exactly.
Got a lot of good, well-meaning Yosoki in this goddamn freaking civilization of ours. Huh?
It could have been the glowing eye. I'm
What
not
do you mean?
defending him. I'm just saying.
What, the patchwork cybernetic eye that clearly is off market and no one should ever wear, but was probably forced upon me? That doesn't make me a criminal. It just makes me a sad sack of shit. Like a criminal. Anyway, let's get to work.
Why have you not upgraded? Okay.
What?
Oh, nothing.
No, ask the question.
Why have you not upgraded the eye?
I don't know. Why do you swing around a big flaming dick? Got veins and shit. Christ. Probably got something personal to you, right?
Not really.
Well, maybe you could use a change up.
Yeah, Spar, if it weren't, so veiny and dickish, what would it be?
Yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Yellow is probably unhealthy.
Unless you're a Simpson. Anyway.
What in the hell's the Simpson?
It's
I
a
believe-
son of a simp.
Yeah, I believe the Simps are actually the parent company behind Crunchy Worms.
Indeed.
Oh, good. We're back on this shit.
What? Also, I didn't get my bag of Crunchy Worms like I ordered.
Well, we have been kind of flying around for a minute. Maybe, hey, computer, let's go ahead and add that to the list, see if we can get them.
Understood.
All
I
right.
can't believe Cephia does not know about corporate jargon. Sims owns KFC.
You're saying an awful lot of words, and honestly, I really hope you just stop.
Got him.
At some point, something cracked.
But yeah, I can't get an upgrade on my eye.
I see. All right.
Yeah, if this is removed, I'll die.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah, so it's the person who removed my eye.
Is there like a bomb in there?
Let's just call it patchwork wiring directly to my brain, and I should be dead.
I see. It's like a potato clock.
I think through your robot voice, you said it's like a potato clock. To which I
Yes.
say, fuck you. Potato clock would actually be pleasurable. Every time I blink, it hurts.
You still have to blink?
The motor control for blinking doesn't go away just because it's a cybernetic eye.
I thought they would have removed your eyelids. That's fucked up.
No, it's the nerves to do it are still attached.
Oh, okay, I see.
What do they do? Like, does it help wipe off the lenses?
No, if I blink my right eye, the nerves in my left eye think it's still a thing.
Oh, so they're not like connected to anything. They're just still there.
Yep.
Ghost eyelids.
And it hurts like a bitch.
I might be able. No, I'm not really good at.
You're not touching me.
Okay.
Like I said, if it's fucked with, I'll die.
Well, I was just thinking like we could get little windscreen wipers attached to your nerve endings. That way you at least clean the lenses in an environment where visibility.
That's not how cybernetic. What? Clean the lenses.
Well, there are sensors, right? You got to make sure that they stay clean, and we naturally blink our vision sensors. That
I think we're combining technologies from thousands of years ago, which your family might be used to the technologies of long ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Well, maybe, yeah.
I don't think you are a little. I think a little bit.
We could like Shakespeare's dog him. Every time he blinks, give him a encouraging word.
Yes, we could Shakespeare's dog him.
Which historical figure is rolling in their graveyard now? I'm so confused.
Me.
There's about 4.
God.
Are you
Darwin's
guys
just
having this-
laughing. We're just vamping. I don't even know where we are right
No,
now.
I was gonna say, I was about to ask.
Like, Jesus. I don't know what we're doing.
I was
Did we
about to
touch down
ask. Are
yet?
you guys? No, you did. You're on the space station. Are you guys
Oh, we
walking
are?
and talking?
I didn't. He asked me about what to get identities and shit, and I was just like, I don't fucking know.
Well, he also said goodbye. So
He
did you think
fucking
he just
peaced out.
left off into space?
I mean, you know what? Best way
A
to
little
spear, he
bit.
just jettisons himself up the fucking torpedo bay or some shit. I don't know, dog.
You guys are fucking weird. I'm out of here.
All right, so
Are you guys walking, talking? Maybe I let you vamp too much there. 'Cause you guys lost the plot for a minute.
We did.
Well, no,
we
I mean,
did.
I thought we were in space.
My face hurts from laughing. Shit.
Oh, good. We're at the location that the person designated we go to. Man, that was easy.
Let's see if there's any boxes outside.
No, oh, look, it says use this to sneak into the base. Oh, cool. Snake, we got a new mission for you.
Is there actually anything waiting for us once we touch down?
Yes, there is. There is stuff waiting for you when you touch down. It is how many cloaks did you want? You wanted 4?
I wanted 1 to 4. I was curious how many we could get.
And if you said 1 to 4, there's 4. There's
Oh,
also a entire crate, and it just says KFC.
Well, I mean, pass the crowbar this way, and Tolgruk will turn his phone into a crowbar using Omnitool.
Okay.
Whoa,
Pop these
wait.
things open.
Cosmic fried crunchy worms.
Yeah,
It's
that's right.
crunchy fried creatures.
What?
That's what KFC stands for.
Did you say crunchy?
With a K.
Yeah,
God,
crunchy with a K, fried creatures.
The Mortal Kombat fan in me is crying.
Yep, it's only K on one and not both. I get it.
Yeah. KFK.
All right, let me pass these out. I'll take a bag. You get a bag. You get a bag. You get a bag. I get a bag, and he'll just start divvying out crunchy worms.
All right, so Caesar is gonna start sneaking because he needs to go.
I will also apply this grandchild cloak to my armor.
Okay, are you immediately activating it, or are you going to wait?
Does it come with a manual to let me know how long it lasts and how often I can use it?
it does say that it lasts about. I gotta remember that. It lasts about, for a single brief use, 9 seconds. You can let it continue on for a total of 90 seconds. And then it needs a recharge.
Okay, well, I do turn it on, I guess, as the shortest I can do.
Which is 9 seconds.
Cool. I turn invisible for 9 seconds. Hey, guys, does it work? Oh, God, it made me go mute, too.
Yeah, it works just fine.
Oh, excellent. Well, that's going to be real useful. Good minute and a half of sneaking around without being seen. And there's 3 more here if y'all want one each.
It can't hurt to have one.
Yeah, who doesn't like being invisible? Right, I guess we should start heading to our known location of the interference, or at least as close as we can get, and start doing a little poking around.
Okay. It's going to be about a 40-minute walk there without using any back alleys or anything else to get there. But since you guys need to be sneaky and doing all of that, it's going to be about double that time, so a little bit under an hour and a half.
Well, hell, okay. Guess we don't want to be seen or noticed or recognized or caught by the authorities, so back alleys it is.
Oh, and we just lost Heretic because the internet is dying.
He'll be back, don't worry.
We'll be back, everybody. So as you guys are walking, you do notice that there is a quite the uptick in guards. By the way, can I get stealth checks from everybody?
Oh dear.
Just general stealth checks. That's all I need right now.
I did take my armor off for this. Oh.
Okay.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's a lot better. That's absolute garbage, Gavin.
So, how many resolve points do we get back at the start of the
Oh,
session?
you guys shall be at full.
Excellent. Then I will spend 1 and hopefully do better. Ooh.
Oh, that is a hell of a lot better.
Fulgrit goes full Mission Impossible.
Can I get up there? There's the one I was looking for. And then let's see how Aspara does. Hopefully it will be well. No, it will not. I don't want to use resolve point for him. Okay. With all of that, we shall continue. So yes, as you guys are walking to your general destination, because all the representative was able to give you was that it was in the industrial district, she is definitely banking on you, Tolgrook, on finding the exact location.
It does make sense. I suppose I could turn my devices into some sort of EMF detector and discern where the electromagnetic interference could be coming from, but we gotta get there, so Tolgrook will tinker with his devices, getting ready to use OmniTool once they arrive at the industrial district.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to take you guys about a little under an hour and a half. And with some pointers and help from Caesar and surprisingly Tolbrook, you guys are able to make your way there without any issue. And you find yourselves in the industrial district. It is loud, it is steamy, it is hot. You guys are all hot right now. And just the whole area is mildly uncomfortable.
We gotta hurry this up. My beard is gonna be soaked through.
We'll be fine.
Ulgrich,
Mm-hmm.
with your Omni Tool spell, can I also have you roll perception?
Absolutely. It's a whopping 16, which is actually pretty good for me.
It's pretty all right. There is a source that you're able to trace along. So you kind of moving around the edges of some of the buildings, buildings that have been sectioned off for industrialization, all the factories and such, and making all of you are making your way around the guards, making sure not to be seen. As you get closer, you're able to see these arcane runes that are starting, the starts of arcane runes are starting to be written along where these walls, where the power lines are. If anyone wants to give detect magic or mysticism.
Tolbrook will lower his Omni tool and start wiggling his fingers to do detect magic.
All right, you have about 3 minutes of that, correct?
That's right.
All right. So, with that, you're able to tell that this spell is definitely meant to disrupt the power. And you can even get a sense of that feeling as you are wiggling your fingers at it and getting a sense of the magic around here is that this is definitely meant as a disruptor rune. And the starts of it are here. And if you continue along the path, you'll likely find where the origin and biggest part of the rune is.
Excellent. Yeah, Tolgrick will do that, and then also try and keep an eye out for like a redirecting rune or something that might be trying to sap the energy rather than just disrupt it for some reason. See if it's leading somewhere.
Okay. Is anybody doing anything else, or are they just kind of following Tolgrick's lead?
I'm just following his lead.
Okay.
Following Tolgrick.
Okay. And I will be assuming that Sophia is also doing the same.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
It's okay. I read your message. That's why I was okay with assuming. As you guys are making your way down this corridor, can I get perception checks from everybody except for Tolgrick, unless he wants to do it at disadvantage?
No, that's okay. I'll focus on the magic thing.
Caesar, especially thanks to your specialization, you're able to notice as you guys are coming up to this end of this corridor that its only other option is to make a left turn, but the runes don't follow there. You notice that there's this ever so slight panel that is offset from the rest of the wall that might lead to a hidden passageway.
Hold up there, big guy.
What do you find?
This. And he's gonna click it.
Yeah, and it opens up, and this tunnel looks like it was originally quite small, meant for just the Isoki, but has been widened up for everybody else and then most likely closed off because with a big amount of with a larger and larger and larger population, they didn't want people doing illicit substances or doing things in places that they don't have eyes on. But the runes do follow that way.
That's good. You done found an important direction. Well done, Caesar. Just keep poking around, and Solgruk will keep concentrating on the spell for as long as he can.
Thank you for listening to Echoes of the Vagrants. If you enjoyed the story, please make sure to subscribe and review wherever you're listening to our podcast. You can find more of our actual plays on our website at www.hallowedhavenstudios.com. Please consider supporting us on Patreon at patreon.com/hallowedhavenstudios. Your support makes more stories like this possible.
It's gonna be a tight squeeze, but we can get in there single file and then explode outwards into an open area if we need to.
Caesar will slip on ahead.
It's easiest for Caesar to slip on ahead. Can I have Caesar make a perception check in particular? Okay. Well, it's a good thing that you rolled so high. As you are going down the tunnel, you start noticing, with all the arcane runes to your right, start noticing that there are these footprints that start going down the tunnel the same way that you're going. And then you see what is causing them. Another person tried to investigate, and you see their body against the wall, smashed by something, but a trap nonetheless.
I'll keep going.
Okay. You're going to come across a few other traps. Are you going to try and disarm them, or are you going to just go around them or over them?
He'll disarm them.
Okay. Can I get I got to remember the skill name because I want to say sleight of hand. Yeah, sleight of hand.
Sounds
One.
Do it.
Yeah, no, definitely. 33, yeah. As a crit as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty easy for you to disarm these traps as you're going along. And Tolgric,
He will, if I'm allowed to with that crit, he will disarm them and make it look like there was nothing there to begin with as he's going through.
Yeah, sure. I'm assuming you're just moving as fast as possible.
Yeah, he has a speed of 40, so he's moving pretty quick.
Yeah. So Tolgric and Aspara and Cephia, you guys are walking along and you see the smashed corpse as the only trace of a trap. But Tolgric in particular, your detect magic is beginning to fade, but also is picking up magic that you don't understand. And it doesn't fall into any of the normal schools of magic that you know of.
Whoa, y'all be careful. I'm picking up some unusual readings. Hold on, let me tap the side of this thing, get it recalibrated, and Tolgric will tap the side of his head as if for, percussive maintenance on some electronics, and he will spin another spell slot to refresh it.
Okay. It's still that same magic that you don't quite understand, but there is also the reason that you don't understand it seems to be this like big blend of quite a few of three things, one of which seems to be a big part of it that you don't understand. The rest is evocation and conjuration.
Interesting. Tolgric will make a note of that and kind of just follow it along, especially the bits that he doesn't particularly understand. He's kind of keeping track of how close, how far, if we're approaching, trying to pinpoint its location as best we can, so that he can help call out directions, or rather send them subvocally up to our Yusoki friend.
Okay. This does... yeah. Actually, no, sorry. Caesar.
Mm-hmm.
As you've gone ahead, you come up to this door that looks like it might be powered, but possibly not. Because it does look quite old and untouched at the moment, but the arcane ruins that you can see do lead to this door. And all of the arcane ruins keep growing in size and complexity the closer you are getting.
Oh, I don't know what to do with that.
It means Tolgric kind of calls out, over the comm link, trying to be as quiet as he can while we're sneaking. You gotta be careful. We're getting close to the source. And Tolgric notably is having to do a jog to keep up because his top speed is 20.
I just hit something and get it over with?
Don't know what it'll do. Gotta be careful.
You'll just wait? Like, he doesn't know magic, so.
Yeah, once Tolgric shows up, is it kind of clear that this is some sort of barrier or trap, or is it still just the unknown leading further in?
Unknown leading further in.
Well, it hasn't stopped us yet, and doesn't seem like it's trying to. All right, sorry for slowing you down. I just wanted to make sure you didn't get blasted apart before we could watch it. You're good to keep up ahead.
Got it. All right. Try to keep up with me.
Oh, okay. Fuck. And Tolgric will start bending over to stretch and get his legs ready before he...
Aspire, will you just pick him up and he'll keep going?
Sure,
Tolgric, let's see away.
However much a adult dwarf would weigh.
Now you're making me look.
Yes, I am.
You asked.
That's true.
Typically, they weigh between 150 and 200 pounds.
How much would you think Tolgric weighs?
Tolgric's not like excessively muscled out, so he's probably in like the 160 to 180. Somewhere in there.
Aspara, if you are going to pick Tolgric up, can I have you make a strength check?
Sure. I will reroll that.
I was going to say, trust me when I say this, you might want to reroll that.
It's better.
Okay. You are able to pick him up. It's a little bit of a struggle, though.
You might have to lay off some crunchy works in the future.
Well, you can't be telling me that now. We just got a whole case of them.
You're just a bit heavy, is all.
Well,
Crunchy
that
worms are all
sounds like
protein, it's fine.
Exactly. It sounds like you need to start lifting more, Aspara.
He will begrudgingly carry the dwarf.
Tolgric will start to relax inside of this grip and just enjoy the ride.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's no issues as you guys eventually get to where Caesar is. And
Where am I?
by the powered door.
Oh, I thought I went... Okay.
Oh, you went inside. Sorry. Yeah, you go inside. You are in a lab.
Got it.
That's what the door
Yeah, sorry, I thought...
it's a lab.
No, I thought Tolgric caught up to me, told me what the door was, and then I went inside.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I totally misunderstood. No, it is a laboratory. You guys are in a laboratory. And it is very reminiscent to that of what you guys were in when you were on Rust Rack. It has some old Kasathan looking tech mixed, hybridized with these, like the efficiency of Yosoki tech.
Y'all be careful. Last time we saw something like this, we had to run away and there was a big explosion.
And Tolgric, as you are looking around the room for the arcane rune, it's you don't really see anything. And, well, how bad is your wits? The number is escaping me right now.
I have a -1 modifier. My wisdom is 8. My perception is a bonus of just a +1 total.
Okay. Well, you're not really going to notice anything other than the fact that you just can't see where the arcane rune is, but you get that like big emanating energy of there's like a big rune somewhere. If anybody else wants to give me a mysticism check, go ahead and give that to me now.
Not in my wheelhouse.
Not great roll, sadly.
Okay. Well, Aspara, you're kind of looking around, you're thinking a little bit, and start to notice that like the furniture is laid out a little bit weirdly in here, and there's some scratches on the floor that maybe with all this combined could technically signify as a arcane ruin. Maybe, possibly. Again, this isn't really your wheelhouse either.
Hey, the chairs and stuff are moved. The floors have been scuffed into their beds. Either they are redecorating or it might have something.
Well, it makes sense. I can't quite pinpoint where this energy is all coming from or going to, but this feels suspicious. Assuming that Detect Magic is ending pretty soon, Tolgruk is going to shift to looking around for like cameras or sensors or anything that he might be able to exploit using technology and try and get a better understanding of what's connected to what.
Well, that will be a perception check as Detect Magic is ending very soon.
All righty. Let's go. I critically failed.
You want to rock and roll with that one, or do you want to re-roll?
I'm re-roll. I'm spending my resolve point now. Here we go.
You can't do it twice in a row.
Oh.
Well, that's about as good as I expected I'd get, to be honest, so...
How do I put this? You would think that there would be some sort of security measures or sensors in here, but you just don't know where they would have put them.
Yep, Tolgruk is checking all the obviously wrong spots. He's not checking corners. He's not checking, high visibility spots. He's starting to check under the table, under the chairs.
What are you doing, Tuggy?
Trying to find some sort of security device that I can hack and maybe see what's connected to what. And,
Oh, for the love of... It's right there.
well, they hide, audio hiding or listening.
And there's
devices.
one there, and there's a hidden one there. There's like 5 hidden ones over there.
Well, shit, how'd you see that?
I'm good at it.
Good, all right, hold on.
Should I just start taking fucking 10s? Jesus Christ.
I was just going to assume that you were going to.
Nah. On the off chance I get that. Why would I take a 10 when I can get a 28? Where's the fun in that?
That is very true.
Yep. So gross.
So, Tolgruk, you were planning on doing something when you found all the cameras.
Yeah, Tolgruk wants to hack into one to see if he can get to this local network and see if there's a hidden electronically unlocked or locked door.
Okay.
Maybe something sealed or invisible to the naked eye.
Okay. Can you roll computers now?
Yay.
A skill that you should be very useful in. And you are.
Oh, man, that was only an 8. That's a total of 20.
You are useful in it. You're able to get into the camera feed and you do see where they are. You see this shadowy figure. It's quite dark in here, at least from the camera, but you do see this person moving the furniture around, and they do seem to have used a different entrance than what you did, a hidden one. And when they're moving all the furniture around, they're cleaning up the scuff marks and are using an energy sword of sorts to carve into the ground. They use the entire room. They carve an arcane rune into the ground, and it glows brightly, and you're able to see that they are indeed wearing black and red. And then it fades away, and all you can see are the ever so faintest marks now that you're looking around of, oh, this is where they put in all of these markings to make the rune.
Mm-hmm. Tolgruk will, noting the strange sword, he'll send the feed along to the rest of the crew and say, I think I found the arcane rune. It's kind of a big one. I'll work on trying to dismantle this thing, I guess. What the hell? These black and red mercenaries or cultists are even out here.
Well, keep that feed up. He's gonna take out the sniper rifle and get ready. Let's see if I can get a shot off around here.
That's assuming that they're still nearby, which is actually a good point. If I do something and they start noticing we're doing shit, well, could pop off. Get ready.
Under no circumstances did I come here not expecting to shoot someone in the face.
I like leaving that to y'all. And Solgruk will start moving like the chairs and the tables out of the way so that he can try and start undoing what the sword has done to the floor.
Yeah. Using your know-how and just want to make sure that you have the right. Oh, you don't. Okay. Yeah. Using a little bit of your know-how, you do begin moving the furniture in the way that is disrupting the rune. If you did keep your, if you do activate your Omni tool into the EMF reader again, it does show that the signal flow is improving into the more steady rate.
Ooh, excellent.
But it is still not perfect.
Right. Instead of relying on his Omni tool for the EMF, he is instead using mending to actually repair the damaged floor. So he'll move as much as he can with one of them, and if that's not enough, he'll start spending probably 2 level 0 spell slots.
Okay. Let me make sure. Feel like, oh, sorry. Remember, mending has a distance attached to it as well.
Yeah, it's a range of 10 feet, so he's kind of walking through the wall, or not through the walls.
Through the walls.
Walking along where he watched the sword kind of impact the floor with its strange effect, trying to, heal it or repair whatever is done to the floor. But of course, it's magic rune, and he is not the most mystically aware person. He's just trying his best.
Yeah, you are not a mystic. You are a technomancer.
Exactly. If we fix it, surely it'll work as we expect it to, kind of technomancer.
Exactly. Well, as you are mending the floor, you are able to see and kind of get the feeling that it's bringing the more that you do it, it's bringing it back the right kind of energy and taking away the wrong kind of energy that is affecting the electrical grid, especially in the industrial district. It is going to take you quite a bit of time since you are moving at 10 feet each time.
Yep.
And you have to wait about 10 minutes as well each time.
Yep. Solgruk is just every time he's about to finish up the casting, he'll, all right, be ready, and do his finger wiggling, watch the floor, and look towards the door. It seems safe this time, and then he'll move on to the next patch.
Okay.
There has to be a quicker way to do this.
Well, if you know how to repair or remove a spell rapidly, go ahead. This is the only way I know how.
What about a grenade?
Indeed, that was good. So what if we just take it?
Solgruk looks at the camera. Just fucking gins the camera and then sighs. Yeah, that would probably do better than repairing the damage. You'd be, getting rid of the influence altogether. Yeah, would you mind? I'm gonna get out of the way just in case it kind of hurts.
Yeah, well, and I think it was we see you doing the first one for 5 minutes, and it's it's taking too long. Now we're
Just look at each other what is he doing?
Yeah. Wait, okay, so Aspara. Okay, we're gonna perform some magic. You ready for this? Okay, first thing we're gonna try. Actually, you know what? Tagi, here's a question. If we cut through a rune, does that disrupt the magic?
Solgruk just kind of blankly stares and then starts to nod. I think so.
I think I remember from my stuff that it let's see. Are you fucking kidding me? Come on, man. So with a 20, does he figure out if that's true or not? Oh my god.
It does not disrupt the magic, it changes the magic. So, what grenade are you even thinking of using first off?
No, let's go back to my original query. If I cut through it using that mysticism roll, what would the magic change to do? That's where I'm going here. I'm not just gonna start throwing grenades on a stealth mission yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
Since your query is more directly related to how would a grenade, we're just going off the grenade aspect of it for now.
No, I asked if I cut through it, not with a grenade, like with a knife or a blade. I'll literally throw the grenade idea out of the window until I go get it. If I cut through the runes with like a knife or something, what would happen? That's what he asked Aquarock.
Okay, so unless it's an energy blade,
yeah,
nothing's going to happen because it's not going to disrupt the rune in the way that it needs to. The next part of that is it depends on where you're cutting, how you're cutting. Basically, it's more the intent to give it into more mage this ascension thoughts. It's kind of more the intent of what you're doing to change the rune. So that's going to affect what happens. So it's slightly unpredictable.
All right. Perfect. Asmara.
Yeah.
Take your flaming energy dick and cut through these and think real hard about how much you want them to stop working.
Alrighty.
All right.
He will ignite his red star and walk forward. Oh, I do not want these to work so bad.
Tolgric's got a hand inside of a bag of crunchy worms, is just chewing and watching.
Okay. Are you just like dragging it across the room? Say you're in one corner and you're just dragging to the one opposite. Okay. Wait a second. We're gonna give a little bit of luck to what's gonna happen. Just a little bit.
This isn't like a straight will roll. All right. Well.
No, to what I'm trying to figure out what's gonna happen. The save will be coming. Don't worry. All right. With that, I need. Gotta get my page to load up. Sorry, everybody. Okay. Heretic, can I have you roll a D?
These nuts. Hey.
18. Okay. I need you to roll a D18 since we are using roll 20, and you're able to make it choose between that. A 2. Okay. As you do that, the room grows bright and shifts and changes, and out comes an alien that none of you recognize.
Oh.
Spar, what the hell did you do?
I think I'm a father.
I wouldn't be surprised at all if you were.
What does this alien look like?
What, do you think I just go around just fucking everywhere? God damn.
I swear, wrap my sword up next time.
It is from... It just seems to be this ever-shifting form of these animals that your parents, that Tolgric's parents would have talked about. That these, like, woodland creatures.
What the hell's a woodland?
It's a place made out of wood.
The fuck is wood?
It's like metal that grows in columns.
What the fuck?
Yeah, but it's flammable.
You on that bad bag of crunchy worms, dude.
That shit doesn't exist.
Tolgric feels like he's on crazy pills. We've been to planets. There are planets in our solar system that have trees somewhere, right? They're not just made up in stories, right?
I mean,
Tempesta and Forstorma. or 10 pieces before Storma has.
We literally went to an ice planet covered in ice and a planet called Rustrak, which is now covered in rust. The fuck is a wood?
Well, when you're really, really rich, you can afford a thing called dirt, and you can grow stuff in it. And one of the things you can grow is a tree. And if you chop that tree down, you get wood. Now, wood is like I said, it's flammable metal that grows in a column, and it's got these little things sticking off of it that are like leaves or needles, depending on the kind. And Mom always said that you could tell a rich person because they'll have wood paneling on their speed ships, because it's real glossy. They shellac, they rub bugs all over it to make it super shiny and smooth.
What the fuck?
Nah, he's high. Anyway, are we shooting this thing?
Is the alien hostile?
It is not hostile or hostile.
So what are we looking at?
Can we get a description?
It's this beast creature that keeps changing shape of these, what Tolgurk thinks is woodland creatures, like bears or lions.
Shit, yo, I don't know. I got them. We got them lions in them woods.
but like a cub. It's these cubs.
And it's constantly changing?
Constantly changing, trying to find a form that is most pleasing to Aspara.
Aspara's just go poke it. Not with the sword, but with his hand.
Most pleasing to Aspara would probably be some sort of jungle cat.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks a bit like a panther cub,
Like a puma.
like a
Or something
puma.
he can
Actually,
make
yeah.
with.
I can tell the word. That's a terrible joke. God damn it.
When he was a young warthog.
So yeah, that's what it's like stuck at now. It's stuck at a bit of this like mix between a puma and a jaguar cub.
It turned into
So a cheetah.
a thing.
Just a black cheetah.
So Panther.
It turned into a Black Panther.
God
Black Panther. I'm pretty sure those are Honda.
Maybe that is where wood is from.
What kind of alien is this?
Well, I think there they call it vibranium. It's kind of metal.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Honda forever. What are we going to do with this thing?
Well, I guess it's kind of yours now. Tolgrup will raise his, Omni tool up. Is anything going off? Did it get fixed or?
The EMF ratings are like signature is now perfect. Like it's at the constant rate it's supposed to be.
Well, hell, Aspar, you done did it.
Wait,
Hey.
so you thought really hard about making the runes stop and you got a fuzzy little weird rat creature thing?
It doesn't really look like it used to. He'll like pick it up by its scruff, like you do to kittens. Or I guess what mothers do to kittens.
I don't know. I got a weird vibe from it. Like I don't want to get too close.
It's kind of soft.
That's good.
Spara, in your head, you just hear the word friend.
Ah, okay.
Friend?
Did any help? I think
What's
it's
the matter?
talking to me.
Well, don't let it
My
just sit
brain.
there. Talk back.
Friend.
Friend. Yes, friend.
Oh shit, it's got my accent.
So is he just going crazy, or
I thought
Yeah, he's
child
going
support.
a little crazy.
Okay, so that was one rune.
That was the rune. Caesar, according to this reading, and he'll turn around his Omni tool and all the weird gobbledygook reading out from it. all of the sensors are saying that the readings are fine. We solved the problem. Now we just got a furry new friend who may or may not be telepathic. And we probably want to get out of here before the cultists realize we fucked up their shit.
I didn't get to shoot anybody.
Fights for
Not
friends?
yet.
And then the rest of you just hear, friends? Fights for friends?
Whoa.
There's something fuzzy touching my brain and I don't like it. There's something fuzzy touching my brain and I don't like it. There's something fuzzy touching my brain and I don't like it.
Yes, fight for friends. Be good.
Yes.
Champ, champ.
What?
It just went champ, champ.
Oh,
your heads.
no. We got a Pokemon. It's called a champ.
I heard of these Pokemon from Wakanda.
Champ, the black leopard Pokemon, can be usually found in the forests of Wakanda.
God damn it. But when it, by the way, also when it does make the vocalization after it just like it opens and closes its mouth to do the chomp motions, it's just saying chomp wrong.
Oh, gotcha.
All
Oh,
right,
gosh.
champ. Let's. Is the door open? Maybe
Yeah.
or room?
Y'all didn't close it as far as I know.
Yeah, it's still open.
Alright, that's good. Just in case we need to leave fast, what should we do now?
Oh, well, that's the back door that we just came through. So the front door, I might leave them a little surprise.
Are you sure? You think we should? Well, I mean,
Yeah.
bring the big gun.
Oh no, I'm not gonna kill anybody right now, but y'all should boot, scoot, and boogie on out of here, and I'm gonna leave them a parting gift from yours truly.
Well, all right, I suppose we could do that.
Yeah, just a thank you for our new friend. Yeah. Let's see. So are you all leaving? I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, Fulgriff is walking up.
Okay.
Yeah, we're moving. He's still carrying Champ.
Is that what you're gonna call him?
That's what he meant. That's what he said. Like, I don't know. That's got to be his name, right?
Pokemon rules.
Champ, the Wakanda Forever Pokemon.
Jesus Christ.
Fiercely abhors to the Namor, a fish Pokemon from the Southern Pacific. I don't know. It's fucking stupid. Anyway, I'm going to, so he's going to carefully and surely take out all of his grenades. He has 3 frag grenades, 2 incendiary grenades, 4 smoke grenades, and 2 web grenades. And he's going to interlace them in such a way for maximum damage all over the door entering this room that the one that we didn't come in. So, I think that's engineering.
I would say so.
Word. Yeah, do it.
That is actually surprisingly a low roll for you.
Hey, I took a 10. Damn. That is the equivalent. That's so sad.
I know.
Yeah, that's rough. Anyway, after he's done, he does the 2 the finger gun motions, he's trying to straighten out the picture. All right. And that's perfect. And as he backs away, it looks like someone just flipping the bird on the door. And he will make his way out as well.
Okay. As you guys are making your way down the other corridor, it's going in the direction that you originally came from to get into the entrance of the industrial district. And you hear it's a few minutes after, but you do hear a massive explosion from behind you.
What the hell was that? Caesar, what did you do?
Right this moment, nothing.
No, I mean to cause that.
At this moment, nothing. Come on, we're pick up the pace. Let's fire. Pick them up.
All right.
I think I get it. Okay.
Champ, this is Tolbrug.
Hi, Champ. It's nice to meet you.
And then in your head, I don't like name. Tolkruk, nice name. Champ, not.
What do you want your name to be?
You
Tolgruk will
chose
ask
it.
out loud.
Don't, no. Not Champ. I go Champ. And the little panther-like thing just does the chomp motion with his mouth again.
Oh, Spar, he's just confirming he likes the name. I'm sorry, I can't lie. He fucking hates it.
He's the one who chose it. What the fuck is this?
I don't think he chose it. I don't think he chose it as a name. He just made that noise.
I see. All right. Let's follow along. We'll figure our name out for you as we fight and possibly die.
We'll be fine.
Maybe we can call it Ventura Marak just to annoy the ship.
Yeah, I mean, we might need it to be ready for us to get out of here just in case we're followed. So,
I wouldn't worry about being high knees, everyone. High knees.
my knees are as high as they've ever been. What do you
Not
expect?
you slow bastard.
I'm carrying a goddamn dwarf champ. Give me a
I
second.
said high knees, you fucking gladiator.
Yeah, it just takes a few extra minutes more for you guys to get out of the corridor, but you are now on a more open, quote-unquote, street.
All right, and we're blending in with the crowd. All right, everybody, follow me, put Tolgruk down, and no one make a sound unless I tell you to. Okay, I'm gonna lead them into stealth.
Okay. And I get stealth checks from everybody. Please roll better this time, everybody, except for Caesar, because Caesar...
Can I give them advantage because I am helping them or something?
Yes.
Cool.
I will allow you to do that, as you are a
Alright.
god of stealth.
I am.
Ah, yes. By 13, I think it's better than the 6.
I swear to
I
fucking
think-
God.
Hey, I got a 19.
That is better,
I
and that
also
is
got
better.
I could spend the I take the 13.
Okay.
What the fuck, man? Ow. I feel bad for my mysticism roll at this point. Like, Jesus Christ.
He's wearing heavy armor, man. I don't know.
I'll take a 10 for a 24.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Well, you guys do, for the most part, begin to blend in with the crowd. The only person kind of sticking out is Spara. And you are... Oh, do you have a subvocal microphone?
Maybe as part of his armor.
Sorry, wrong person. I should have asked. Do you have a subvocal microphone, Caesar?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, with a little bit of coaching from Caesar as far, you do a little bit better, but not by much. And you are aware of yourself sticking out. Now you guys do have the option of ducking into a less busy, less guarded alleyway, but it's going to take you an exponential amount of time to get back to the ship. Not exponential, but double the amount of time.
Yeah, I don't think we're on any sort of time crunch. That should be okay.
Okay. Well, if you are going to continue like that, it's going to take it's about 35 minutes to get back to the ship in total. And about 10 minutes after you guys are on that street, Aspara, you are stopped by a guard. You look awfully familiar to some very wanted wanted person. What is your name? Your name and occupation.
My name is Kakarot Vegeta. I am a maintenance worker.
Roll me that bluff.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
To make me shoot someone.
Right.
Resolve point, guys. Surely this modifier of 1 bluff will work.
But it can't get worse.
Hey,
Jesus.
It got worse.
No, it didn't. It literally couldn't get worse.
Right. Tolgruk will take advantage of this moment and kind of just, while the guard is distracted, hopefully help out and try and do an amplified glitch to make it harder for this guy to pay attention to whatever Aspar is saying. Maybe giving him a distraction.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
Tolgruk was like, go, 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 we got to get out of here. Leaving behind like a chaos of like exploding screens and switching the wanted poster from Aspara's face or name to maybe the guard's own, like just linking it back to his own comm link so we can get the hell out of here.
Yeah. What the? And then all the screens around you guys start like glitching out and exploding. And goes like, I just stay here a minute. Let me figure out what's. Everybody stay, boy, and let us figure out what's going on. And people are still continuing to move.
Don't panic.
Yeah. People are still continuing to move and panic.
Yep. Spar will do the same.
No, this way. Panic this way towards the ship.
Oh shoot.
But then take advantage of that to get the hell out of here, yeah.
Okay. Well, the rest of it is uneventful, thankfully. You are able to get back to the ship in its decommissioned loading bay.
Whew. We gotta send word that we took care of that problem.
Indeed. Hopefully, we will not get hunted for having not Champ on our ship now.
Yeah, speaking of, we should probably maybe take a closer look at that thing, make sure it's not gonna cause problems on this ship.
Do like a biological scan or something.
Do we have anyone who could possibly do that?
Anyone
Before that
who
happens,
has
before that happens, can we talk about how Aspar just used the word biological? You all
What are you
right?
talking about?
Nah, just
I am a very intelligent person.
I mean, it makes sense a gladiator knows the word biology, because you gotta know, like, the important parts to stab and to cut and to bash, right?
I know the life sciences, thank you.
Steffi, can you figure out what the fuck this furball is, please?
I can try. I had no promises.
Promises
life
aren't
science
needed.
roll.
But here,
No,
I'll help
expect
you out with it. Yeah,
Oh shit, life science is a thing.
I'm helping, so you get advantage or a something.
If you're getting helped,
There you go.
yeah, we'll just count that as advantage. Don't spend a resolve point on that. With a 24, you can know that this thing, since it was summoned and was able to change its shape a little bit, is an Agathian.
It's a what?
An
Agathian.
Kazunite.
So, like, does that mean it's gonna turn around and eat us, or is it like a good thing to have?
No, Agathian, not a good thing.
God damn it.
Anyway, I'm not entirely sure.
I think I remember reading about one of those in like a really old book. I think the title is like Shin Megami Tensei or something.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
It's like a really old Yusoki book.
I was going to say a lot of those words you said are very mean and proud.
Wait,
Since we're here, hey, Ventura Marak, pull up everything you can about things called Agathian.
Believe it or not, I already have it pulled up.
Why would we believe it?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you believe it?
Because you always get pissy about when we ask you to do things.
That's also true. But I also like to be prepared. So, an Agathian is a summoned creature. Mystics typically say they are from a place called Nirvana. Don't know what Nirvana is, but it's Nirvana. They're somewhat good creatures, not the neutral sort. And they will be fiercely loyal to whoever summoned them. How did you get in contact with such a creature?
I cut a rune.
Strange. It will most likely go back to its home plane when you go to bed.
So,
That's nice.
what do we do with it until then? Y'all got any ideas? All right, I vote we grease it up and see who can catch it. Tolgruk will cast grease on the Agathian and try and run after it.
Why are we doing this?
Is anyone stopping him?
No. I kind of want to.
I have no reason to stop him. Sadly.
I don't want grease all over our ship.
I was going to say, somehow I feel like Sefia has a butt.
It would not be the first thing if greased up on the ship.
Yes, I don't want grease all over the ship.
It'll only last for a few minutes. Quick, catch it while you can. Tolgruk's just jogging behind the thing.
If we give it a name, do you think it'll stay longer? Is that like how these things work?
I'm going home.
I think I live on the ship now, so...
I also live on the ship.
Well, my last apartment was owned by the people, or was at least being provided by the people I work for. And I no longer work for them, and I'm pretty sure they have very strong feelings about me now.
Tolgruk puts his hands on his knees, panting. Why am I the only one trying to catch this thing? Oh shit, it's running again. And he'll keep going after it.
It is actually quite faster than you.
Oh, I have a thing I can do. Hold on, let me go look at the rules for it.
We could call it Grease Bandit.
I'm sorry, did you say Grease Bandit?
Yeah.
That was my nickname in high school, Crease Bandit.
Don't elaborate on it. I was about to ask you to, but I don't want you to.
We could also call... Where was it from again? Nirvana?
Wait, isn't that the group that made that one hollow record?
Maybe.
Yeah, it's the one with the baby on the cover.
The one in the pool, right?
Yeah. Okay, no, the crunchy ones came in. I had to go home and get them. Yeah.
It's in bloom.
We can call it Cobain.
Oh my god.
For some strange reason, something in the fabric of the universe is telling me that'd be in poor taste. I'm gonna call it the Foo Fighter.
Around this point is when the spell grease wears off because it's concentration for 3 minutes.
Yeah, until Grit's passed out from lack of oxygen.
Absolutely.
Is the thing still running, Virens?
Now that the grease is off of it, no.
Okay.
It's actually just gonna walk over to Tolgruk, and then it's gonna walk close to Tolgruk, and then it's gonna hop up on him, and then just walk straight over him from toe to head, just walking up.
Hey, get off Choggy. Now he'll pull out a water bottle and start squirting at it. Get off. Go on. Get. Little bastard, go on.
Then it runs between your legs.
Well, I'm going to shoot it with the water bottle. I mean, not here.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah. Here, I'll roll. Why not?
If you want.
All right, +7. Squirt.
Oh my.
Always squirting between your legs.
Oh my god. Well,
You're the one who let it hang in the air. Damn.
no, I know. I know.
Let that one ruminate for a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, you threw it in the pot. You threw it in the pot like a little vibe for a while. All right.
Anyway,
so we have a furry little bastard dwarf that can't run for more than 30 seconds, and we're all wanted criminals.
Yes.
What do we do now?
Well, I mean, we should probably figure out how to put a stop to those people, huh?
I said shoot them. Also, I'm pretty sure I blew up most of their base just now. Not that it was me, of course.
I also vote to shoot them, but
Well, it didn't go too well for us the last time we tried.
Do you have any aim?
I mean, yeah, I can kind of shoot small weapons.
Oh. Sorry, I feel like I'm doubting you a lot today, but at the same time, you're like suggesting things I've never seen you do.
I am a bag full of surprises.
You're a bag full of something, all right.
incoming call. Incoming call. Incoming call.
Send a
Incoming
voicemail. So I think that if we
No, it might be our 21 shipment.
Continue the conversation. Here, answer the call.
Is this crunchy one?
It's the crew with the Ventura Marac on board.
Depends who's asking.
Is this our KFC order?
Gotta make sure. No, it's not your KFC order. You already got that. It's Representative Melixa Thorat.
Oh.
The lady we talked about.
Oh. Mildly forgettable. Yeah, how can we help you?
I just got word that the electrical grid got stabilized.
Yeah.
I take it that you guys did your job and everything is fine.
Nice and quiet.
It went relatively fine. We didn't run into really very many issues.
Good.
No pursuers at all.
I'm glad to hear that. However, I need you to...
Little heat at the backside, but we were fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need you all to make your way over to... and this is going to be really quite difficult for all of you. I need you to make your way over to the offices that, all the politicians reside in. We need to have a talk in person and to go over strategy.
This seems like a very long-winded way to say, hey, come here so we can arrest you easily.
I understand how it might sound like that, but it is not that.
I'm begging your pardon, Representative. You're asking 4 people who you went through a long-winded talk earlier about how wanted we all are to go through the most guarded area of this goddamn station to talk to you in person.
That is what I'm asking because we have sensors of a lot of hostile weapons-primed ships coming from Nova Haven.
Okay. Oh, for real?
Yes.
Cool. Hey, Tuggy. Get off the fucking floor.
Okay, hold on.
Get up.
Okay, what's up?
Roll your way upwards. There it is. It's like a rocking chair.
I mean, it happens, you get stuck on the floor.
Oh, we got grease all over. Yeah, you got grease all over. Anyway, how much fuel do we have?
Oh, I mean, we should be mostly charged. Let me check. Hey, Venture Marac, how much fuel you got left in your tanks here?
I got about 77% charge left before you need to recharge my generator.
Cool. Everyone, we should go.
Are you actually thinking about leaving?
Yeah, you just told us a whole bunch of warships are pointed their way at the station.
Well, yes. I'm asking for help.
No, I understand what you're asking for.
What? How much can we get for this help? I'm worth at least $1 billion if I turn myself in.
Records
It's
wiped
true.
clean. Records wiped clean, and if you need, and like having looked at what you're wanted for, specifically live, which is still a bit of an oddity to me, but they want to study you, so I can get them off your back at least long enough for you to leave after you've helped us.
This is going to sound like terrible to everyone, but I think you'll see where I'm coming from. If there's no one here to arrest us, then we don't got to worry about our wanted prices. Just,
That's a good
That's the point. yeah.
You do all know that you're not just wanted here.
That's not surprising.
Yeah.
I'm down with trying to sneak into the offices. We could get disguised up or something.
Listen, I don't like using this term for myself. I'm a pirate. Sell me on this.
Alright, have you ever played Final Fantasy?
Not you, Aspira, because I'm pretty sure you're going to make some really outdated, like, video game reference that no one in the audience is going to understand. I'm talking to the representative.
There was a fourth wall.
Shoulders drop.
What is a typical starting point for you?
Well, it's where you begin. It's usually the start, you know.
Tallgrug?
Mr.
Yeah.
Ironhelm, I am debating with your friend whose name I still do not know, but their face is known to me.
25 million.
Uh, 1 million. And trust me when I say this, you are worth far less than that if they cannot recover your body.
I'm pretty sure in this conversation, it's your bodies need to worry about recovering. Isn't that the truth?
If I
The
do not
thing
get
is,
your
you were trying to appeal to our
If
good
I do-
natures.
if I do not get your help, and you do not help the people at the station, then yes, I do have my own way of leaving, and I will do my best to get as many people with us as possible. However, if you help, and if I get as many other volunteers to help us as well, which I'm also counting on you all to do, to at least try and get people who have ships, people who want money, I want you to get them to help us. Because frankly, I do not want this space station to die. I do not want my legacy to die with it. Because if you do not help, I unfortunately get to live. Because all of the politicians will, most of them have already left. There are a select few of us who are counting on people to help us defend the rest of the station, to get in their good graces, to get in our good graces, and provide them with as much as we can after the fact without also crippling us. 25 million is not possible.
I don't know. That sounds like a bluff to me.
How about our private sector at the space station?
Say that again.
Our own private sector at the space station.
I can give you a dedicated sector of the space station. It would not be private. Simply, there just wouldn't be enough room. The population will always continue to grow.
Thoughts?
I think if we try to leave, then we're just going to get shot down anyway.
Yep. I mean, I was going to be honest. I'm impressed you managed to talk him up to $1 million. That's pretty decent.
Yeah, I kind of wanted all the cards on the table for her to fully reveal actually what's going on behind the scenes on her end before suggesting anything else. $1 million sounds great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're looking at $1 million and our own dedicated sector on the station?
No. You get one or the other. And it would just be 1 million between the four of you.
I don't think that's what we said. And also, you're still debating this. So, $1 million apiece and we get our own dedicated area. I think that's pretty reasonable, especially if we have to go around to every other ne'er-do-well on the station and try to get their help and pay them as well. That's going to cost some scratch.
I might have to sell my body for this.
Yeah, you'd be happy to. But anyway, first things first. We had to sneak our way and risk our lives before even risking our lives. So let's table this, shall we? Because I'm sure you want to have the same conversation in person.
No, the conversation in person was to go over the plans.
Oh, we're negotiating now.
No longer. Since you seem so interested in saving your own skin and having your own credits, I will find others. If failing that, then I'm leaving. Goodbye. She hangs up.
So we're definitely sabotaging her big time and trying to make this all work out for ourselves.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
I mean, I've heard of worse ideas.
She will not be able to save the thing herself, but we can still go to the less respectable people and see if we can commandeer a space station.
You know, why not?
Let us boogie, as they say.
Yeah, it is about that time. Let's get on with it.
Which ne'er-do-wells should we visit first?
Actually, I have a question. Was that call recorded?
As far as you know, no, unless you wanted the ship to record it.
Sure. For security reasons, our calls were recorded.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
Makes sense, especially because we've had a lot of sketchy people just call us randomly.
Yeah, I mean...
Holbrook has accepted 6 spam emails last week.
I did.
We have to keep records of things now.
Also, sorry,
Anyway.
everyone. I just don't really like people kind of appeal to my better nature, and when I ask for proper pay afterwards, they just say, fuck me. So...
Oh, no, I get it. I understand.
Yeah. Do I help people? Sure. I also want to get paid. And I don't know. I guess if we want to do this, like, you know, keep the station upright and also like prepare for an onslaught of army, stuff like that. Fuck the politicians. Let's just go tell everyone there's an army on the way.
Indeed.
You know, it might cause a little bit of a panic, but at least folks will be able to prepare.
Yeah. Let's go to the slums. There's no one better preparing for the worst than the slums.
Indeed. The poor becoming their own masters. I like it.
Yeah, for some reason it sounds like you would.
I can't imagine why you would like that.
Rising against our betters. Communist no behavior.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's for the people.
All right, let's go to the local bar and start telling the people.
Okay. You're gonna go to
There's
the
a
Iron
reason.
Glass.
That's
Yes.
what our favorite spot is, yeah.
Yep.
There's a reason the Sparrow's sword is red.
It's because... Never mind.
So many reasons now, I'm kind of losing track.
Many reasons. Okay, so Iron Glass, right? So the bar you guys typically go to for ne'er-do-wells.
Yeah, it's usually what we like to do.
All right. Stealthy approach there, or you guys kind of being more brazen about it and not really caring if you guys get stopped?
I say brazen. If
Yeah,
we sneak
do
in there,
that
then the
thing.
criminals will think we're weak.
What does the rest of the group think?
Tolgrook's just getting ready to make distractions happen along the way as we need to, but otherwise, he agrees. Getting in there quickly is a little bit better than worrying about whatever, trying to be sneaky.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we should go quickly.
It is a race against time now, I believe.
Yes,
It is.
that's kind of my understanding. So,
All right. Well, can I have you guys? Actually, no, I'm not gonna make you guys do a check. You guys are able to get there. There are a few people who try and stop you, but you are able to get out of their way. Get them out of the way pretty easily as you guys are making your way over to the Iron Glass. And the door is open for you, showing that the bar is quite full.
Well, who wants to start spreading the word?
Try.
Well, I had an idea. I'm not good with editing and stuff like that. But maybe we could just clip out certain parts of the conversation we had and just tell them the parts that are pertinent.
I mean, it does get the message across. There's always a chance that they'll try and say it was doctored or faked, but at that point, the message is already out.
Yep.
All right, give me a minute. I'll start tinkering on that. Y'all get me a bear or two.
Understood.
And Tolgrook will work on editing out the non-pertinent parts of information so that we can start setting up the Trudio displays.
All right. Can I get a computers check from you?
Absolutely. Ooh, I'm going to spend a resolve point on that. I want it to look really good.
There we go.
Mary, Mother of Heaven.
Well, with that, it looks stellar.
Got crisp and clean. Got to make sure here. Okay. All right. I think this is best I can do. I even added subtitles so that people who can't hear, maybe it's on screens without speakers, at least they can see what she's saying.
So yeah, you guys are just gonna start playing it on the screens around the bar.
Seems that way.
We'll start local and then spread it out. Yeah.
Indeed. I can give her a good revolution pep talk after it plays.
I swear to fucking hour ago we were laughing at a Pokemon stuffed animal thing. I don't know what's happening right now.
I think we're about
That's
to start.
exactly what
I
happened.
think we're about to start a revolution.
Sweet. Number 9. Number 9.
And our land will be called Wakanda.
Oh my god.
Roll that beautiful bean footage, Toggle Rock.
All right, here we go, and he'll send it.
Okay. And it begins to start playing across the screens in the bar. And as it changes from the race programming that was being routed from the underground races, starts playing, and people are kind of upset that it changed, and then they start hearing the details of your conversation. And then it gets to the point where she offers you $1 million to help, and that's when people start getting they're looking at each other going do you think I can get a portion of that? Can I get a portion? It kind of looks, and then they start looking around, and their eyes land on your group.
I think you're actually missing the part that we cut out.
Oh.
The pertinent part was all the politicians left, and there's an army on the way.
Yeah.
We didn't. There's no part of our payment.
Okay, so you cut out the payment part. Okay. So,
Yeah, the revolution part is the politicians said fuck this and left.
The politician part is really what's getting people pissed off now. But they are going to look at your group as it is your voices, and as far as you do actually see the Sheeran you slept with many weeks ago.
A wink in their direction. Perhaps time to begin the speech.
All right, give me a speech.
As you have heard from
I'm gonna
Yes.
give you some help by putting on some like presidential triumphant music in the background while you're
Yes,
talking.
the theme of the USS.
I was thinking the Les Mis music, but okay.
As you all have seen on the screen today, we have been abandoned by those that swore to protect us. Even in the darkest moments of the ship, we have stayed. We know what will come, and we will attempt to fight it. You all lot, if you do nothing, will die. They have already left. Their ships are leaving as we speak. Those of higher position do not care for the station. They do not see it like we do. This is our home, even for some of us who are not born. We will try to save it. Some will die, as expected, but at least we will not die for those above us. He'll look to the others to see if they have anything to add to motivational speech number 4.
Nope. Tolgrook will just raise his second beer and cheer.
Fuck politicians.
Hell yeah, fuck politicians.
Nova
This-
Haven belongs to the slums, and to the slums it will return.
To the slums.
To the slums!
I don't know what's happening.
That guy's kind of hot.
Look at the throbbing red sword.
And with that, our season of Echoes with Vegre.
No.
Not specifically on the fucking red sword thing, you pervs.
As it zooms in on the throbbing vein of the red
Yep.
sword.
Biggest
Yes,
sport I
this
ever
is
done seen.
This is the end of season 1 of Echoes of the Vegre. Thank you so much for joining us.
That man must walk with a
For just breaking Grizz right now.
People in revolution.
That boy got 3 legs. Shit.
Thank you for listening to Echoes of the Vegre, a Starfinder actual play by Hallowed Haven Studios. GMing for this actual play is provided by Virons. Cephia is played by Termite, Tolkrook is played by Gavin Cash, Caesar is played by Grizz, and Aspara is played by Heretic. Our intro music is Yes You Are the Villain by Thomas Henduk. Our art is by David N. at fiverr.com/shalak. Our editing is by Termite.